to feed me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop, no.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, then hi, welcome. My name is Doe Darling, or if you've been watching me for a while now, then thanks for sticking around. So in today's video, I want to talk to you all about what I am doing this year for charity. So you may remember last year, I took part in an event that was called Miles for Refugees. I think I had to walk from Beirut to Damascus, the equivalent of the miles, and I did achieve it and some, and I think we ended up making around 750, I think, for charity, which was just incredible. And this year I've decided to take part in 100 miles in October for Mind. So Mind is a mental health charity based here in the UK, and I felt like I really wanted to try and do some fundraising for this charity, because after these past few years we've had, I know a lot of people are struggling with their mental health. Now, I don't need to sit here and tell you how hard it has been. I think it has been hard for everyone and has affected everyone in different ways, some devastatingly so. I feel like the first year I was very much in survival mode, and this year I feel very much fatigued. I mean, it really does take it out on your nervous system, and it has just been incredibly hard for me and the people around me and so many people. 1 in 4 people will experience a mental health problem of some kind each year here in England. There still seems to be some kind of stigma around mental illness, and we really need to work on breaking that, because our mental health is just as important as our physical health. We need both to be in a balance. Both are important. We need to work on both. There is no shame to having a mental illness, just as there's no shame to, say, breaking your arm or any other type of condition. Your mental well-being, your mental health is so important. We need to talk about it. We need to break the stigma, because people's lives are at risk, and I feel like we're not doing enough. When people are going through some kind of mental health problem, they often feel very isolated, alone, like they are the only person in the world dealing with this. They don't know where to turn. They don't know what help they can get. You can go to your GP, see what help they have to offer you. They are there to help. There is no shame in taking medication if that's what you need. So I feel like the work that Mind does is extremely important, and I really did want to raise money for Mind. So that is why I'm taking part in the 100 miles in October for Mind. So here is the miles tracker. I will be tracking it on my Fitbit, and hopefully at the end of October, that's the goal, we will have reached 100 miles. We will have raised awareness for mental health and got some much needed funds for the charity. I will link the Just Giving page in the comments below this. If you can donate anything at all, I know it will be much appreciated. I'm using Just Giving, so the money goes to the charity directly, it doesn't go through me, and I believe you can use PayPal or credit card to donate. So if you can donate, that'd be awesome. If you're not in a position where you can donate anything right now, maybe just share this out so it can reach more people, and hopefully we can get more donations. Now, I know there is a vast difference between, having down days, just feeling down, being a little bit sad, and actually suffering from depression, anxiety, and other mental illnesses. I feel like the mind is something that we need to be working on. Our mental health is something that we need to work on. We cannot just let it be. We have to continuously keep working on it. The same for our brain as we do with our body. We have to exercise, we have to eat well. We need to be thinking on the same lines for our mental health. We need to work on it. We can't just leave it. It has to be a continuous thing. So some of the things that I do for my own mental health would be, firstly, really listen to my body. If I need to rest, I'm going to rest, and I'm not going to feel guilty about it. Sometimes I feel like when you compare yourself to others, that's when you start feeling bad about yourself. You're like, oh, I cannot do as much as others, or I need to rest more than others. I'm not where other people are at this stage in their life. Now, comparison is the thief of joy, as we know. So don't compare. Your journey is your journey and your journey alone. And so I feel like if I need to rest, if my body and my mind is telling me, no, you are stressed, you are overworked, you're going to burn yourself out, then I will rest and I won't be made to feel guilty about that. And you shouldn't feel guilty about that either. Looking after yourself is so important. If you are not 100% yourself, you cannot give 100%. You cannot give to others. You cannot pour from an empty cup. So looking after yourself, self-care, is really important. Take some time out to do the things that you enjoy. Take some time out to walk in nature. Now, I'm not saying walking is a cure for depression or any type of mental illness, but certainly walking helps me to lift my mood, makes me feel better. And I use walking as a meditation of sorts, practicing mindfulness. And when I'm walking, I really try and, experience the moment, live in the moment, and just be grateful. Practicing gratitude is something that helps me so much. Every day I look around my room and I'm like, I am so grateful to have this room. I'm so grateful to have this bed. There's so many things to be grateful for when we look. And sometimes people mock me because I can have so much joy in the moment. For example, I can see a butterfly flying around me and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at the butterfly. It is amazing. It is precious. It is so beautiful. And people be like, why are you so happy? Why are you so excited? Have you never seen a butterfly before? Of course I've seen a butterfly before, but those little moments in the day, I really appreciate them and I live in the moment and experience the happiness in those little moments, because I feel those little moments of joy and happiness is what builds a happy life. And just taking time to appreciate the small things in life and what we have around us and just being grateful for it really makes a difference to your mindset, the way you feel and the way you think. I sometimes feel that people don't let themselves experience the happiness in the moment because they are trying to cling to that happiness, just as people try to cling to the sadness, in the respect that they forget everything is a cycle. Everything is a circle. Everything is ebbing and flowing, the coming and flowing of the tides, the world turning. Everything comes and goes. It's just one big cycle. And if we try to cling to one thing, that's when we're going to cause ourselves suffering. For example, have you ever been feeling amazing, feeling happy, and then suddenly you're like, wait, everything's going too good. Everything's too right. Everything's too happy. And you start getting anxiety. What if this happiness ends? What happens when this happiness goes? You try to cling to that happiness, and in clinging to that happiness, you become unhappy. You don't appreciate the moment instead of just relaxing and knowing that this happiness will come, it will go, and it will come back again. We don't have to cling to it. I feel like we think that our baseline should be happy. Really, it should be content. And if we're always trying to reach for happiness, we will never be content. So you just have to be content in the moment and just enjoy those little moments. The same goes for sadness. When we feel down and we feel sad, we think that we will never be happy again. We will always be this sad. And you have to remember, just as happiness comes and goes, so will sadness, so will grief, so will sorrow. Everything is a cycle. I certainly have felt like I would never be happy again. And I did. Things change over time. They say time is a healer. Everything takes time. I would just say keep hanging on there. And I know when you are in the moment, it's hard to think that anything will change. Anything will get better. But believe me, just keep going. So yeah, I really take the time to appreciate the things around me, the little moments in my life. And walking, again, as I said, really is beneficial to me. I'm really happy to be doing 100 miles because not only is it going to benefit me physically and mentally walking this much, but doing something of service for someone else, raising money for charity, helping others, that is a great way to feel better about yourself. There is no better feeling than doing something for someone else and expecting nothing in return, just doing it out of open-heartedness, kindness, compassion. And so raising money for charity, walking 100 miles, raising awareness for mental health, you know, it all feeds back. It's just, again, one big circle. Helping the world, helping others, helps yourself. Also, being in nature is proven to be beneficial. You know, going out, getting some sunlight, some fresh air, it can make you feel so much better. Even the fact that I surround myself in my room with plants, greenery, just seeing that growth, that freshness, that life, it gives me life. And I know sometimes when you are struggling with mental health and it's hard to even get out of bed. And so it's very easy for me to say like, oh, go for a walk, take care of yourself, have a bath, you know, pamper yourself. But in the midst of it, when it's really hard and you have that dark cloak, that dark cloud above you, it can be a challenge just to get out of bed, you know, and that is okay. If all you do that day is get out of bed, if all you do that day is take a shower, if all you do that day is get dressed, reward yourself for that. Be gentle with yourself, be compassionate with yourself. You're doing the best you can with what you have at this point in your life. Just be kind to yourself. We always talk about be kind, hashtag be kind. And yes, be kind to others, but be kind to yourself. You deserve that same compassion and kindness that you give to others. Be gentle with yourself. I feel like we're so hard on ourselves. Like, I didn't even get up today. I didn't get anything done. That's okay. It's okay. You need to rest. And if you just stayed in bed all day, you know, I'm just happy that you're here for another day. You made it through another day. And that's something to be celebrated. So I am looking outside right now of my window and the skies are blue, fluffy white clouds in the sky. It is baking hot sun on my face. I think we should go out and get some miles done. So I'm going to go for a little hike now and take you along with me to one of my favorite little spots by the river so we can get some miles in, because we have a lot of miles to do. And believe me, 100 miles is going to be a challenge. It really is. But it's going to be so worth it. So let's go hike. So I'm here at the location and wow, doesn't it look stunning? This is the River Trent in Lincolnshire. And yes, I have to wear a face mask because I'm allergic to sun. And this was the only one I had left. The rest was in the wash, so heck. If this doesn't give someone a laugh, then I guess nothing will. So let's get hiking. Also check out the cool t-shirt. Look, it even has writing on the back. And I think it has the website, which is mind.org.uk. Pretty cool, right? So we're gonna walk all the way to the old windmill that you can see in the distance there. The windmill has stood there since before 1799. So I wonder what nature we're gonna see as we take a walk. It is lovely and sunny down here, and I'm gonna take you to a little spot down by the river which I find very beautiful. The sun is in my face right now. It is glorious. There is a nice wind, nice breeze, and it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day to be out hiking. Now let me show you this location. Just gonna have a breather here for a minute because this is probably my favorite spot on the hike. Let me just take my mask off for a minute while we're in the shade. Whew. Isn't it just beautiful? Look at the willow trees. Just being down by the river, gently lapping, just sounds so peaceful here. And you know, it reminds me of a phrase that my partner would say to me whenever I'm going through hard times. He just says, ride the waves. Just be like the bird on the waves and just go with the flow and ride the waves. And that's what it makes me think of whenever I'm down by the river. This is probably one of the most beautiful spots on the entire hike. Doesn't it look so beautiful? Come. That beautiful sunset, it looks amazing. I don't know if you can see above me, but there are so many dragonflies flying around. I don't know if you can see all those dragonflies up there. They're darting around so quick, but wow, this is amazing. Okay, let's make our way up to the mill. We are nearly there. Let's have a look at that sunset one last time. Wow. The sky looks incredible. All the dragonflies dancing around in front of me. We make our way up this little path here, and it'll lead us to the mill. What an incredible sky, what an incredible sunset. It's beautiful. There are some absolutely stunning views from up here. I mean, look at the river. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. You cannot beat getting out in nature, going for a good walk. Everywhere you look, there's just another stunning view. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Honestly, this makes me so happy to be out here. It's gorgeous. Ta-da! We made it to the windmill! Yes! Wow, that was a good hike. And we were rewarded with this incredible view. So I'm going to end the video here, but I hope you enjoyed this little hike, and remember you can donate to my Just Giving page. It will be in the comments below. Anything you can donate to Mind, the mental health charity, will be much appreciated, and I will see you in another video. Bye! I was just heading back, but I had to show you the colours of this sunset. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah! Okay, bye.